I have 3 sons, and I instill this in my sons. It's a very stoic kind of idea. It's like, if you're waiting for somebody to go, come on, we got to do this, it's like, forget about it. You've got to, in your mind, program yourself to know that this is what you're going to do.
My message from this video wouldn't be follow everything that Frank Grillo does, but the mindset thing, which he said, which is condition yourself to do things even when you don't feel like doing it, is important. When it comes to making those final steps to change your lifestyle and actually get in shape for the long term, one of the biggest factors that you need to improve and actually consistently make sure that you are building is not just your muscles, it is actually more so your mindset in regards to discipline. Not motivation, discipline. And it doesn't have to be David Goggins level of discipline, but you need to get to that point where you will do things even when you don't feel like doing it, because that is the way that you see results, by being consistent. And not too long ago, we did a video covering actors talking about steroids in Hollywood. But with that being said, not to downplay how useful they can be for those building muscle in that industry, something I wanted to really cover was Frank Grillo's mindset and routine to being in shape, because surprising or not, this guy is 60. I couldn't believe it. I assumed maybe early 50s. And yes, in that video, we do find out that he's been taking testosterone. But if he took testosterone and didn't follow the routine regimen we're going to go over today, I don't believe he looked anywhere near as good as this. And also something to factor in, he isn't someone that just jumped on test and looked good out of nowhere. He is someone that has lived a healthy and fit lifestyle throughout his whole life. You can see here this old ass commercial video. He's got a very good physique, and he does more disciplines than just bodybuilding. He does a lot of martial arts as well. So he's very mobile for many of the roles he plays in movies, if you haven't seen them. This men's health video, he outlines his current routine and what he does. I would almost say this is damn near overtraining, but that is where his use of testosterone probably helps him, and also does use peptides to help with recovery.
And I'm extremely disciplined. Not motivated all the time, but I'm extremely disciplined. So, you know, people say, what motivates you to go to the gym? I'm like, nothing motivates me to go to the gym. I just go to the gym. You know what I mean?
Make it a routine.
Yeah. And it doesn't, not every time I'm in the gym is going to be the best time I'm in the gym. But I'm there, I'm doing my thing, and I'm gonna do my thing completely, and then I'm gonna go home.
Not every single time you're gonna wanna go to the gym. No matter how much you love the gym, there's gonna be periods and lows where you don't feel like going. But when you go, that is how you build consistency. Because if you only ever do things when you really love them, you're not really practicing anything. You're just doing it because you enjoy it. But what you can do to try and help boost the likelihood that you consistently go is there may be periods where you're in those lulls and you need to go to the gym, but you find it hard. You need to make sure that you make your routine enjoyable to the point where you actually look forward to going. If you are someone of the mindset where you often quit things, I would also say that maybe you shouldn't be chasing optimal yet. You need to make sure that you're doing everything you can to make sure you show up. And I would say switching out some things that may be more optimal for things that you enjoy more, if that gets you going consistently and sticking to it so you can start to form that habit of always showing up, I would say for you in particular, that is far more better than trying to do the most science-based or optimal routine out there, because you need to just get your feet in the door, and whatever it takes to make that happen is what you need to do.
Well, it has nothing to do with what motivates me. And I have 3 sons, and I instill this in my sons. It's a very stoic kind of idea. It's like, if you're waiting for somebody to go, come on, we got to do this, it's like, forget about it. You've got to, in your mind, program yourself to know that this is what you're going to do.
Can you tell us a little bit about what your weekly regimen looks like? Are you training once a day, twice a day, 6 days a week?
I train every day. I box 6 days a week. It used to be jiu-jitsu and boxing.
Remember, this guy is 60.
But jiu-jitsu got to be a little tough on the rest of my face and stuff for work. And I was having to do too much kind of cover up. And so, but I box every day with Justin Fortune. We box a couple of hours every morning. If I'm not with him and I'm on set, I'm with my guy, Greg Fitzpatrick, who's not only my stunt double, but we're training partners. And then what I'll do is about 5 o'clock, I'll eat. And then about 7, I'll go to the gym again, and I'll do strength and conditioning stuff. And I do that 4 or 5 times a week.
So if he wasn't paying attention thoroughly, which he should have been, he basically said that he trains doing some sort of exercise every single day. He dialed back a little bit of it because obviously he's getting hit in the face, and as an actor, you know, you're going to get bruises and stuff and marks. It's going to ruin the filming. But in general, across the week, he's exercising virtually almost every single day, no matter what. Weight training, I think he said, was roughly around the 5 days a week. And I think he did also mention that it's not crazy long either. They try and make them very efficient sessions with like supersets and whatnot. So this is definitely something that isn't easy that everyone could follow. So my message from this video wouldn't be follow everything that Frank Grillo does, because he's a movie star with a different schedule. He's even going to the gym twice a day. Like most people with regular day jobs, they cannot manage that year round. You may be able to do it for like a short period if you want the extra boost before you go on holiday, but year round, you probably won't have the time available to train twice a day, especially if you have other obligations like family or kids, or you work various shifts. It's just not feasible. But the mindset thing, which he said, which is condition yourself to do things even when you don't feel like doing it, is important. And for those of you wondering, how do you build it? I would personally say what's helped me is you get your reps in low. And by that, I mean, you start off with small things. For example, there's got to be many chores throughout the house that you particularly do not like doing, so you put off. For me, it used to be things like taking out the bins, especially because I live in apartments. I've got to go all the way down the stairs, walk all the way to the other side of the car park and throw it down there, and then walk all the way back. Especially when it's cold, I was like, I hate this shit. However, I realized that if I can just get into the habit of just doing it almost straight away, it makes me get used to doing something that I don't necessarily want to do. When you're doing things you don't want to do and you just say, no, I'm not going to do it, that is you basically giving in and saying, I can't be asked to do it. But if you fight against that thought and you do that consistently across many different things, you will start to get a more resilient mindset. And when you come against obstacles, rather than the first thought being, I can't be asked, the chances are you may be like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it and get out the way. That is the mindset you need to have.
I sleep 8 to 9 hours a day. I get as much rest as I can when I'm not sleeping. I eat once a day. I eat only real food. I'm really strict about what I put in my body, specifically things that are just not whole foods. I don't eat grains, and I don't eat, bread unless I'm in Italy. And I'm like a dog. I mean, I've programmed myself to do the same thing every day. And people say, "Oh, that's boring. You don't have any vices." I'm like, what do I need vices for? Like,
I'm almost saying that anybody that's ever worked in an office that's watching this right now can probably relate, because whenever you decide to get more fitter and healthier, this is when the people that don't do nothing hop out the woodwork and they'll start bringing up random things. Like they'll be sitting there eating Haribo while you're eating fruit, telling you,
well, there's loads of sugar in that fruit, right?
And you're there watching thinking,
are you serious right now, bro?
Bro, you have like 20 cups of tea a day. You're putting multiple spoons of sugar in that tea. You're also there sitting there eating sweets most of the time and cakes, and you're moaning about me eating like an orange. So these are the people that you almost have to just ignore. And I realized that it all stems from, I think, insecurity in themselves. One thing my boss used to always say was, on days when we had like pizza day at work, I would eat pizza. He was,
oh, well, I guess you might as well not go to the gym in it, because if you're eating pizza, you're basically undoing it all.
And I remember saying to him, that doesn't make sense on multiple levels, because if what you're saying is true, like me going to the gym cancels out eating the pizza, which isn't true, what do you think he's doing to you? Because you don't go gym. So would that not mean every time you have a takeaway, you're just going more and more and more into the minuses of a detriment to your health? Things like that, you do have to consciously just smush him in the face and say, shut up, because it don't make sense. And it is low-key hating.
What do I need vices for? Like, I don't drink, right? And I've got a bunch of friends that don't drink, and I never hear them say, oh my God, my life's terrible because I don't drink. I mean, I do hear people go, my God, I drink too much. My life's out of control. So it's all part of a lifestyle. It's all part of a healthy lifestyle. And I love it, man. I just love feeling great.
Nothing wrong with that. Yet still people will still hate on it. So I will say there's more to the video, but you can check out the longer video I mentioned, which is about celebrities talking about steroids in Hollywood, if you want to like hear more about what he has to say on it and what he particularly takes in more depth. But the main thing I want you to leave this video with is the mindset of what it takes to actually get in shape. Obviously, this is an extreme example. Like, he's damn near David Goggins with the way he kind of exercises all the time. But the whole point is, I really wanted you to see not his routine, it's more the resilience in his head. Like, he will just set goals and will do it. I can tell you now, all the times when I've just been the most laziest and lax, it's been the times when I have not been going to the gym that consistently, and I just kind of let the place get into a mess because I just don't feel like doing stuff. It's always better to be proactive in these scenarios. Get yourself out there, get some fresh air, make sure that you are not becoming a bum, because the more you feel lax and purposeless, the worse you will always feel. So if you're someone who wants to change your life around, build a better, more fitness, healthier lifestyle, you gotta take action. Move your body, get some fresh air, pump the blood around your body by exercising, whether it's going to the gym, going for runs, picking a sport to do, whatever your vice is, go find something active to make your body feel better. And most of all, keep building up that discipline level, because there is a long way from 0 to Davy Goggins. You may be on like a scale from that level, like a 10. If you can even get yourself to a 40 out of 100, that is a massive improvement. And gradually, year by year, and as you get older and as more responsibilities come into your life, you'll be able to deal with them more equipply because you have stronger levels of discipline. I can tell you right now, if I took myself from 18 and threw him in my body now in my 30s, I know for a fact half the stuff that I've had to kind of overcome over the last few years, I would not have been able to manage it all on my plate. And I damn sure, for one example, would have quit YouTube because it's juggling so many things on so many plates. But I'm still here sticking out with you guys. And if you are here listening to these words, please hit the video with a thumbs up. It takes no longer than a second. Please just click, click, click. It really does help me out. But anyways, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. And if you need help with your discipline, accountability, or anything like that, check out the links down below.